couple of questions. A big game tonight, obviously, and a big win against a former teammate. Take me through your thoughts.
Well, we knew it was a big game and we lost this morning. So we wanted to come out and get the W this game, but we knew it was going to be really tough. And I really needed to really extra focus because we were playing Marianne and not like think about that too much and just play the rocks. And I thought we were able to do that really well.
Yeah, I agree. One thing our coach said to us before we went out there and played is he said, play like you guys did in your provincial finals. So I think we were really focused on being a little bit more intense that game, especially coming off a loss. So it felt really good to come out and play quite strong today. So.
And the intensity showed, especially with that 5 score in the second end. How did that manifest?
We made a lot of clutch draws that end. Like we were just putting them right in there in the right spot, and they were just struggling a bit on their draw weight that end. So we just took advantage.
When you lost this morning, is it important like to get on a roll here? Like if you have like a loss like that, to get over it right away and try to get yourself on a roll moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, every game matters, especially in pool play, right? And especially once they expanded the field to 18 teams, you have to get top 3 in your pool. So certainly each loss, you want to make sure you can bounce back and try to get those W's because every game is so important. So it's really important just, to take the time to regroup, rest, and then bring back that intensity when the time comes. So I'm really proud of us for doing that today.
Being born in Thunder Bay, does this make this event extra special?
It definitely makes it extra special. When we won our provincials, I was so focused on literally just throwing rocks that someone had to tell me it was in Thunder Bay. So it's pretty exciting. Obviously, it's sad that we can't have fans here. So I have my family, my parents are still here, my friends as well. But I've seen a lot of familiar faces, a lot of the ice crew, and a lot of the scorekeepers and timers and volunteers are familiar faces from here. So it's been really great. I've certainly been feeling the love both here and on socials and getting lots of messages and whatnot. So it's been really great. And I feel like even though people aren't here, I'm still really enjoying the experience of playing at Scotties at home.
Mackenzie, 2-0 and just a thrashing today. You must be on your game.
Yeah, we've been sitting in the hotel for about a day now, so we're kind of itching to get out here. We just wanted to get a good feel of the ice because that's something we felt like we didn't really get a good handle on when we played our snow. So that was kind of the goal today, and we were able to do that early. So had a good game, felt it out really nice, and hopefully we can take that into tomorrow.
You must be full of confidence, with a quick 2-0 record.
Yeah, definitely feeling pretty confident, especially having figured out the ice now. I think the whole team's throwing really good, so I'm excited to see how that carries us forward into the rest of the week. Your
sister is on the team and your father coaches, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure you've gone down this road before, but how does that family dynamic work sometimes? Is it you and your sister always play together?
Pretty much. I think we've been playing together now since I was probably 10 or 11, so 10, 11 years now. So it's been quite a while, and I mean, my dad's always been the coach too. He's coached us since we were probably 6 years old in Little Rock. So we've been playing the sport of curling together for a really long time now, and it's super special to get to share this experience with my family. I mean, my whole family curls, so it's super special. I have 2 younger siblings as well, and we all play the sport, and it's amazing to go home and get to play with them as well. It's just a great family sport, and I'm so proud to be here with my sister and my dad.
Some families can't take a car trip across town without a fight breaking out. How do you folks, or do you are there sometimes when there are, I don't want to say words exchange, but do you have to keep things in check sometimes?
Karlee, just kidding. No, we're pretty good. Me and my sister, like you said, we've been teammates for a very long time now. So that's something we kind of figured out pretty early, is how to kind of put stuff behind us and kind of, I mean, when we were little, I'm sure that's why my parents put us at skip and second, right? So that way we wouldn't bicker behind the sheet if she was third or something. So, I mean, no, we're pretty good on the ice. We're teammates. We know how to separate that. We're honestly good friends in real life as well. So it's never really been an issue.
And what about you and your dad? Does that work well all the time?
Yeah, so far so good. I mean, I think we're all pretty easygoing people, and we all have the same goal in the end. So we all know what we want to accomplish. And I mean, my dad's been there for all the big moments and all the small moments. So he knows exactly how special this is for all of us. And he's there to support us, and he does an amazing job for the team.
If I could ask one more, Andrew. Karlee, you watch all this family dynamic. How do you see it working out?
Well, we actually, all four of us live together. So I do see the sister side of Mackenzie and Emily, but they do a pretty good job when it comes to practice or playing to kind of put the sister and the dad thing aside. And even like Em and Max sometimes like don't call Sheldon dad, like it's Sheldon. So it's interesting because I would find it hard to call my dad by Craig instead of just dad. So they do put the family thing aside when we step on the ice and stuff. So kind of thankful for that. Yeah.
Laura or Kate, whoever wants to answer this one, what a nail biter. Great game and an excellent finish. Tell me what's going through your mind as you're throwing your final stone there in the 10th.
I was pretty lucky that I was able to go to school on my first one. I threw my first one a little too hard and didn't quite make it. So I think we knew exactly how to make my second one. So although it was a fairly tough shot, I felt very confident in what we had to do. And I knew Kate knew exactly how to call the line after just seeing my first one.
It's very fun watching, Kate, you play the game, actually, because you do a lot of the subtle things correctly, it seems. How do you think that has an impact on your teammates?
Sometimes I just like to keep it light out there. So, just short and sweet sometimes is a little bit easier. And I myself can get a little bit wound up. So I like to keep it that way. Just kind of keeps the flow going on our team. So I think it's just saying the right things at the right time.
And heading into tomorrow, off a nice victory here tonight, how do you continue to improve?
We definitely have room for improvement. We know that we're not perfect out there right now, but I think what we're doing really well is being very gritty as a team and supporting each other and learning from everything. Like, we're not letting a miss go by without learning something from it. And we're doing a really good job of not getting frustrated and not letting it get to us. So I think if we can keep doing that and get just that little bit better each game, that'll be what we need to do.
Congratulations, 3-0. Obviously, this is pretty where you wanted to be at this point of time.
Yeah, this is definitely where we want to be. We are just taking one game at a time here.
Was that have you been surprised at all? The Quebec team, I think coming in, a lot of people maybe, I don't want to say took them for granted, but they seem to be playing very well out there.
Yeah, we played them last year in the Scotties, and they gave us a really great game, and they made some nice shots out there today.
Yeah, Kerri, have you ever thought about what it would take to get into the playoffs, like a record, whatever the record might be?
I definitely haven't. I haven't thought of that, actually. For myself, and my team, like, we just think of one game at a time and wait till the end, see what the outcome is.
Okay, you have a big game tomorrow against Alberta, which is right behind you.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a really great game, and we've played Laura and team lots, so we know what we need to bring to the table to beat them.
One final question. Just looking at the scoreboard from this evening's game, every time that you guys scored points, it was a deuce. Having that high offensive output, is that key to your success?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you always want to convert when you have the hammer. And so we were able to take advantage of a couple opportunities, and we were fortunate enough to be in kind of a control position for most of the game. So we could gather those points a little easier, as the other team had to push and be a little bit more aggressive to try and steal against us. So but we definitely want to try and convert and get a deuce every time we have the hammer.